we're back. Another video. Different car. This is Effin Chet's GR86, the one we put a wing on. I helped 3D print some parts for it, meshed out the grill, talked about the intercooler, if you're following along with the process. He finally caved in and wanted to get a new remote. So when I came home today, I decided to set it up for him. He got the new receiver, new, different, that comes with the Noble. He caved because he loved my remote so much and the difference it made when drifting, the resolution and the steering, the touch button. I am the first one that got to use it. Yeah, I called him on his way home from work and like, hey, it showed up literally as I was coming home. Can I set it up for you? And I did. I got it all set up. And the whole crazy process of getting mine set and figuring out the binding and the updating of the receiver, which this one did not. And they're two different receivers. This one came, I don't know if you can see it here. Get in there. Is it going to do it? The FGR4S. And mine's got a different one in here. Mine's got one with a bind plug on it. So that one needed to be updated. So I had to update that. Not a big deal. I got to tuck up some wires in here. This one's still tweaking and rewinding wires. His didn't need to be updated, so I updated this first thing to the newest firmware, and then it had a different bind process. And once I changed it from classic to from advanced to classic, it instantly picked it up because he was talking to me over the phone, and then I got it, and then I already started working. Already got my endpoint set up, did all of that fun stuff, which is a common practice once you set up a new receiver and all that stuff. And then set my endpoints, did all that fun stuff, and then put it on the floor and started ripping around. And it is a night and day difference just by changing the transmitter. Sounds crazy, but this transmitter has such a feeling in your hand. And again, it's like old school TV. For my example, when you upgrade to a high-end transmitter, is like the resolution of TV. What I grew up with was very pixelated 480 to the HD stuff that we have now. That resolution, you see more, and you translate that to every little tiny wiggle and movement is translated through the car, and you feel everything. It makes it easier to drift. I think his long-term goal eventually is to swap out the gyro and to do a servo. One cool thing that I didn't even know when I set up mine, I may have to go back in and change it, is that there's a little adjuster Allen key head on the other side. This is basically a piston. And I had to unhook my servo and move it around and then sub-trim and touch blah, blah, blah. When all you have to do is center everything, loosen that, center your wheels, and then retighten that down. Boom! Back to normal. And then I redid my endpoints and trims and all that stuff. So we're probably going to replace that at some point, and we'll do this. I'd like to get on a real track other than the basement and see how these respond, because as of now that thing is so locked in and it's got the same, but I'd like to see and compare after getting on a track. You know, is that going to be a shortcoming for it? Because the awesome Yokomo V4 I have in the other car was night and day. That thing is insane. So I'd like to see, you know, once we get on a course, is it going to be worth it for what little we're going to do? Who knows? So that's the little update. I'm going to let that finish charging, and then I'm going to get back to other projects. Stay tuned.